Welcome to my Google presentation for Block 2. This presentation will be used to explain to the audience the application and use of websites, system development life cycles, e-commerce, and how they relate to each other in today's society. So let's start with websites. Websites are very useful in many different situations for easily accessible information. Websites can be used to promote companies or organizations, to share information on projects, or provide access for people to communicate and connect without in-person contact. There are two different types of website designs, static and dynamic. Static websites are sites that typically show information to everyone, and it usually never changes, besides periodic updates by the author. An example of a static website could be a company showing its products to consumers. Dynamic websites are sites that usually react with how the visitor of the site navigates the page. When a user uses Facebook, their page responds to what they search and is personally configured to what their interest and friend groups are. There are also templates that have an already preloaded design for a website, which are used most frequently. Google Sites are examples of preloaded site designs that are used and shared between users, which are typically much cheaper than paying to have a site designed yourself. SDLC, our System Development Life Cycles, is the process or guidelines in which one changes software and systems usually throughout the process of analyzing, designing, developing, testing, and finalizing. According to www.sdlc, there are 5 types of approaches that make up system development life cycles: the waterfall model, the incremental model, the spiral model, the prototype model, and the win-win spiral model. The waterfall model is the most important and most frequently used. The waterfall approach uses 6 phases. 1, conception, where you oversee the product goals. 2, initiation, where you then look for more cost-effective alternatives before designing. 3, design, where you turn the project's goals into something that can be applied to system or software development. 4, construction, where the code for the system is finally written. 5, which is testing, where you test the system to make sure it is up and running. And then 6, which is maintenance, where you keep the site up and maintained on the World Wide Web. E-commerce is the use of making transactions through the internet rather than in-person contact. E-commerce can be classified and described in many ways, such as online banking, shopping, ticket buying, and electronic payments. Examples of e-commerce are eBay, Amazon, banking such as US Bank, and college online bank payments through Payment Suite. There are 4 different types of e-commerce trade, which is business to consumer e-commerce, consumer to business e-commerce, consumer to consumer e-commerce, and business-to-business e-commerce. Some advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce, according to ecommerce.about.com, could be easier to access stores that are not local and have lots of choices, but not be able to experience the product before purchasing it. So, in conclusion, companies use SDLCs to create and maintain websites, which connects consumers to e-commerce rather than requiring in-person contact to purchase goods. E-commerce increases efficiency and productivity for both consumers and businesses, resulting in an overall more efficient economy.